Pew, 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 pew. Oh. People don't like that? Okay. I want to. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Reaper Land. It's John and Ron show. It's the John and Ron show.
Welcome to Bones 5 Live. Damn
it,
John.
Well, Dave likes to see Reaper Land. I don't know
you
why
can
he
say
likes
that,
to
but it's Bones 5 Live.
Bones 5 Live.
Worked hard to rhyme that title. Worked really hard.
Bones, Reaper Live, Bones 5 Live.
Bones 5 Live. Yeah.
All of our shows are going to have live at the end. Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday.
Yep.
It's midweek, so.
Dave's not in today. He's out. So I'm sitting in for him. Gene, if you're watching, I don't know if you're watching. I was supposed to call you, and I didn't get a chance to call you before then. But
Ron John Bones Bonanza.
Yeah.
I love that. Mr. President, sir. Welcome, Albie. It's good to have you. It's your first Kickstarter ever. First Reaper Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks to everybody who's pledged to our Bones 5 Kickstarter. All you new guys who are new to Kickstarter, thanks for joining. If you're a Kickstarter veteran, thanks to you guys as well. So.
Yeah. We'll be updating you on the things that are coming soon, things that are about to get unlocked, all the questions that you guys have. If you guys have any questions in chat, don't be afraid to ask.
Yep.
So yeah, it looks like we're about 41 backers away.
Ooh.
Till we get to the 15K backer unlock.
And just a little over $5,000. $7,500.
Well, hopefully we can hit the goals during
$6,500.
the stream, but who knows? Numbers are a little crazy. So
yeah. So getting close to the next goal. It's loaded. The update is loaded, ready to go.
Yeah.
I'll give everyone a teaser about what it is. I know you kind of dropped a little bit yesterday, but I'll give them more specific teasers. I'll make a little puzzle out of it.
Okay.
See if everyone can figure that out.
I like puzzles.
Yeah. So it'd be cool. So let's see. Yes, we know the Grag Elf Slayer is not on the core set graphic. That this morning I updated the core set graphic to include the 15K backer mini. It's on the graphic. And Grag Elf Slayer is on the graphic too.
Okay.
I just have not updated that because I'm waiting.
For
May
the
as well just kill
15K
two birds
backer.
with one stone and just get it all done at once.
That's fair.
Yeah. So that graphic is ready. Just got to push that button. And if we hit the stretch goal before the backer, I may just go ahead and put it up anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
Get a little tease to kind of push it over the little top a
just
little
to push
bit.
it just a little bit.
Thanks, Nikki Coles. She's continuing the gifted sub. So I noticed that if somebody gets gifted a sub and they already have a sub, they can give it to somebody else.
Yeah, I have seen a lot of the from Jacob Jansen side of that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Thanks, Jacob, if you're here. I don't know if he's here. Yeah, I see him in chat.
Yeah, he's here.
He's here. What's up, Jacob? So it also, we're at 99 followers, or I'm sorry, subs away until we get to the 1,300 sub giveaway.
Wow.
It's going to be one of every production paint that we have. So, and we'll give more information about that giveaway. It's going to be kind of a long, like probably a week-long thing where we can draw as many people as possible. So instead of doing it to where people can't get in and things like that, to make it a little bit more fair for everybody.
Do we have a count on how many actual paints we have in production? Did anyone count that?
Actually, Greek Nikos did last stream, as well as Ann kind of roughly configured. It's 390, I believe.
390.
390, and that does include the Pathfinder paints as a giveaway.
Okay.
So,
wow.
It's, in fact, we talked about 390 plus maybe some specials that we find. You may find paint samples in there.
Yeah.
You may get a bottle of Dry Nipple Pink. If there's some stuff sitting on a shelf that we have one of, we might do that. We might throw some special stuff.
Uh-oh.
That's
Vanquisher.
Whoa, Vanquisher. Thank you.
Yeah, I was in Vanquisher's. I've been in Vanquisher's chat for a while. I know he says that all the money that he makes from streaming, he just kind of dumps back in. So if people give him donations and things like that, he just turns around and gives it to other streamers. So I really appreciate it, Vanquisher.
Yes, thank you, Vanquisher.
Thanks, Vanquisher.
Thanks, Copperhead, for the huge pledge. Just a note, you cannot drive your bones to work, so don't miss a car payment.
Thanks, Nomad, for the tier 1. Sub Bomb. Vanquisher's
Yeah.
awesome, yeah. I was in his chat last night, actually. I was sculpting at home, just practicing, and I was in his chat. I was listening to him. Thanks, Grazietti.
Thank you, Graz. He's been giving a lot of
He's been giving a lot of gifted
subs as well, yeah.
Lots of those. Lots of those going on.
So I think they're trying to get to the 1,300. So they're like, man, if we get there, somebody's going to win. So.
So we're at 1983. So last night we unlocked yesterday we unlocked the Dark Elves.
Yeah.
So those 4 models are going to the core set. At 1990, which we're almost there, we're going to unlock Arakoth the Ancient, the cool spider by Andy Pieper.
5-inch base, 130 millimeters.
So our friends at Fortress Figures are printing him out right now.
Oh.
So next week we should have a print in hand. We'll have them assembled on the turnaround, And we'll bring in Kadirith just to give you guys a side-by-side, or side-by-side
I've seen a lot of people
comparison.
asking about that.
Yeah. And with Sir Forescale, too, of course.
Yeah. So just like I've been saying all week, just don't worry. I know a lot of people we're getting into that point of the Kickstarter where we're going to start seeing a lot of concept art. So we're getting kind of farther in. Things are still being sculpted. Things are still can change, and things are still being worked on. So as we get them, don't worry, we'll show them off as we can.
Yeah.
Ron's been really generous.
We outran our, as we'd say in football, we outkicked our coverage. So when we punted, the coverage team couldn't catch up with the punt return.
Yeah.
So, right, Justin?
Yeah, he's the football guy.
I love these analogies, especially since punted really describes that Cowboy game on Sunday.
I don't talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
So we outkicked our coverage. So yeah, we're going to see a lot of concept art. So okay, well let's go ahead and get into this now. So the next stretch goal, it is the one Pass Terracotta. It's another auction.
Oh, teaser.
It's an option, and it includes 3 figures. You'll notice when you see the graphic, there's one noticeably missing figure.
Oh.
Interesting. What does that mean? Yeah, well, you're going to, because I know that when people see it and go, well, where's the 4th figure? Where's the missing figure? I'm just going to tell you, there is no missing figure. It's just, we just didn't do one. Although maybe that 4th figure could show up down the line.
Oh, okay.
But it is a male figure that's missing from the graphic.
Okay.
It has to be. These 3 figures that you're going to see at the on the next stretch goal unlock are related to 2 of the figures from the last Kickstarter.
Oh.
2 of the figures in the fan favorites expansion.
Okay. So maybe somebody in chat can figure that out. I know that hint yesterday was something from the elemental plane. Oh. So something related to that.
So I just gave it away right there.
People can figure it out.
Yeah, there's some really, and one of the pieces, and it's all concept art, we previewed on Reaper Live weeks and weeks ago. So this is a male figure, which I just got this morning. Izzy stayed up all night designing the figure and sent it to me this morning. And so that figure will go into this. It's a piece of concept art. And then the another male figure is a piece of concept art. And then there's a female figure, which we've not shown yet, which is the 3rd figure. And the 4th figure, like I said,
we'll see.
Kind of missing.
Yeah. And the update is ready to go.
You'll see.
So
it's ready. We just got to hit the button.
We might hit it today.
I expect to hit it by the end of the show.
End of the show, he says. Get on it. Like we said, we still need 41 more, or 41. Paul
15? John's Life. It's not
41.
The 3 Little Pigs. No, it's not the 3 Little Pigs.
Oh.
So yeah, just kind of take a look at it and see what you think.
I'm old. Twitch confuses and frightens me. Thanks for being here. Justin, can you do me a favor and scroll?
Cook.
Yeah, scroll down on the laptop, yeah.
Yeah, so if you have Prime, you may as well be here, right? So
yeah. So that's good instance. So for anybody that doesn't know, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link your Twitch account and your Amazon account together, and it'll give you 1 Twitch Prime sub a month.
It's as far down as it'll go.
Oh, okay. It looks like it was cutting some off, but all you got to do is just click on that button, and you'll link them together. And you'll get 1 free one a month.
White T0. Are the Bones 5 giants the same scale as previous giants, other than the new Cloud Giant? Okay, look. I want to clear the air about some giants here.
Okay. Oh, no. Hey, creepy.
Giants, in certain role-playing games, they tend to all be different sizes, right? Hill giants are the smallest.
Okay.
Obviously, the storm giants are the, and we're going to stick with just the classic giants, okay? The storm giants are the biggest. And then you have the cloud giant, and then you have frost giants, stone giants.
Fire giants.
The fire giants, even though they're very powerful
Yeah.
giants, they are shorter. They're very short and stocky. And then you have the hill giants and the smallest giants. That's why the hill giants in Bones 4 were smaller than the other giants, because they are the smallest of the giant kind. However, there might be a hill giant looking figure that is the same size, I guess, relatively, as the fire giants and the frost giants from Bones 4.
Okay.
Just to get it off my back.
Yeah.
But that's why the hill giants in Bones 4 were smaller, is because they're scaled. Yeah, so they're just scaled differently. So
a lot of people seem to appreciate that you're doing the different sizes.
And you'll notice in Bones 4, when these Bones 4 hill giants start coming out, I'm calling them lowland hill giants.
Okay. Like high elf, low elf.
Kind of. They're still going to be hill giants, right? But if we're going to call them lowland hill giants. Okay. That way, we always have the room to do the highland hill giants, which are going to be the bigger. Yeah. That will fit the same size, same height as the Bones 4 giants.
I like that.
There you go.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. So the giants, like for example, the zombie giant, to me, that's not a specific type of giant. it's just a cool giant that Jason would be sculpted. It doesn't have to fit into a category. It's just a cool guy to paint and play with.
You can do whatever you want.
He's whatever kind of giant you want to be. The only other giant that we've released so far is the cloud giant, right?
The giantess?
And the storm giant.
Where'd she
And
go?
the sea. Oh,
she's up. She's
never
behind
mind. Never mind.
Uh-oh.
Almost said something. I haven't released that one yet.
Valley Giants, totally. More Dreadmere.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I can show the Cloud Giant off. For people that weren't here yesterday, we have a
Where is she?
wonderfully... she's right behind you. Up there at the very
she
top,
is.
on top of the
Okay.
shelf.
Yeah, I see her.
It was painted by the lovely Erin. I don't know if Erin is in chat. I
Erin
haven't seen
Hartwell,
her.
you watching?
Yeah, Corporea. I haven't seen her in chat, but she painted this.
She's a doctor. She has a real job.
She was in here yesterday.
Oops. Oh, maybe she was took the day off.
I don't know where the focus is on the camera, on the QVC cam. Thanks, Bjorn, for the gifted.
Anyway.
But yeah. Oh, this guy's really whitewashed there.
Let's see.
Touch this one too.
It looks good to me. I have some corset stuff on the wheel here, along with... it got really dark. Oh, you're standing in front of the light, I think.
Yeah, that too.
There we go. So,
Right there.
yeah. A lot of people were asking, is this how the base comes? And yes, I believe it is.
Yep. I mean, you don't get the... she's mounted onto a plastic, black plastic base, but that scenic base that she's on, yeah, that comes with her.
Yeah.
That's
And the
her base.
cloak is all free-handed on the back there.
Yep.
So that's all free-handed. She said that she was going to be posting a how-to and a follow-along on how she did this. So
great.
as soon as she posts this, I'm going to be putting it everywhere, that I posted all the pictures and everything, so people can see that. So I'll help signal boost all that stuff for her. So a lot of people were asking about it yesterday. So yeah,
Super cool stuff.
I really like this piece here.
She's great. It's great.
And then along with her on the wheel, I just put some stuff up there from the core set. I believe Narthalisk.
Narthalisk, yeah.
The Briarlings is what I call them. I don't know what we're calling them.
Briarlings.
Woodlings.
Briarlings.
What Briarlings?
And then the Blighted Dryad. That's what we're calling that.
Ah, that's the big guy.
Call her what you want. She's well, she's a plant.
And then we have this adventuring party of catfolk here, sculpted by Julie. I always remember catfolk corset, dragonfolk option.
There
So
you go.
CCD.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you have Sir Forscale, who's just sort of
Yeah.
poking around.
Yeah, it's been really great to have Sir Forscale up here. So obviously we love Sir Forscale.
Can you put the Kid Hero next to Sir Forscale? Someone's asking for that.
Oh yeah, some people. Let me find
There
him.
he is.
He's right there.
Yeah. Will the Kid Heroes come with bases, or are they going to be non-based?
Yes, they will have
Okay.
bases. Yes.
So keep in mind that the Kid Heroes will come with a base.
Yeah, this was just a test print.
Yeah. So this was just kind of done really quick. So yeah, he kind of falls back.
Will the Briarling hold him up?
Yes.
Yep. There you go.
That's a good little shot. It's kind of backwashed, but
And this was the Kid Hero, the wizard, was sculpted by Christine Van Patten.
Rainbow Sculptor in chat if
Yes.
she's in, if
I
she's
don't know
in
if
here.
she's on here tonight, but she's today. She's working on something for us right now.
Cool.
Man.
Man. A lot of people really like to see the painted figures of the
Yeah.
stuff that's coming up.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yep.
That's really, I seem to have a great response. I posted all the pictures on Facebook yesterday, and they seem to be going really well. So
There's been a lot of talk of Sir Forscale and Bones Black, resculpted digitally. It's got a little traction. So,
we are watching.
hey, guess what I did last night?
What'd you do?
I went to go see Alien at the theater, at the movie theater.
The
original
very
Alien
original
from
Alien.
1979, the 40th anniversary of Alien.
And?
It
Does
was
it hold
awesome.
up?
Yeah,
Hold up?
I took my 15-year-old kid to go see it.
Oh, wow. This is the first time seeing it?
No, he'd actually seen parts of it before. But man, I can imagine if you're a kid, you've never seen Alien, and you go see it on the big screen for the first time, you got to freak out.
Yeah, I
That
think I
was such
saw
a
it when
great
I was
movie.
11.
It's
was
a
when I
great
saw it.
movie. And he even said, after the movie, he said, some of the special effects still stand up pretty good. I
That's
was
because
like,
we did
not
practical
bad.
effects.
Yeah, not bad. So
They were talking about, what was the movie? Hellraiser. Hellraiser is also a big movie back in the day with
Yeah.
Pinhead and all that stuff. But back in the old movies, they did a bunch of practical effects, and now it's a lot more CG based instead of practical stuff. So
Dan Goodchild's under Dan. We, for some reason, The Thing got brought up the other night in the comments on Kickstarter. That's another great movie. John Carpenter's The Thing.
The Thing. Oh.
It's a killer movie. It's a killer movie. Yes, it is.
What if we want to swap the cat folk for the dragon folk? So Agent Smurf, that's a good point. So later on, in about the last week of the Kickstarter, we're going to be finalizing all the stuff that will be able to be popped out of the core set, I believe. We're waiting until the core set gets a little bit more filled out before we start breaking things into groups, I believe.
Right. Yes, we're still waiting just a little bit. Now you won't be able to swap out. There's no swapping, unfortunately.
It's just pulling stuff out of the core set that you would want specifically. But they'll be in groups.
They'll be in groups.
Yeah,
and
so
Matt has already started working on a spreadsheet to group these things together. We'll know more probably about that, not next week, but the last week of the Kickstarter. Starting that Monday, we should have some better ideas.
Yeah, stay tuned. We'll probably post a Kickstarter update about it. So most of everything that's super important, everything that is official for the Kickstarter, will go through the Kickstarter updates.
I'm sorry, back to more important things. Tavaria, the thing is playing at a local theater night. What theater is that? What city are you in? Because I may have to go see the thing too.
Oh, there you go. It's
And
just the whole thing.
The Thing prequel, which is it's a sequel because it came out 20, 30 years later, but it's a prequel. That's a good movie too.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Did you ever watch Dark Crystal? Did you like Dark Crystal?
Yeah, I saw Dark Crystal as a kid. Yeah.
I really love the new show. I
it
don't know if anybody in chat has watched the new show.
Alamo Drafthouse. Dude, I'm going. Oh, it's my wife's birthday.
I was literally telling you about
Thanks,
that,
Dish
Ron.
Digger.
The Thing?
I was telling you that the Alamo Drafthouse shows a lot of
Yeah, I
those
know they
movies.
show the old ones, but
No,
why
it's-
did they have to show The Thing tonight on my wife's birthday?
They'll probably do it again. It's October.
Oh,
Just saying.
yeah, probably.
I'm going to go see it.
So Justin, Nomad, he private messaged Reaper Miniatures with Corporia's tutorial on how she did the Cloud Giant.
Bayou Tiger.
Yes.
No, I'm not teasing any.
Yeah. No, he's not.
No, I'm not.
See, a lot of people saying that the new Dark Crystal is great. I really enjoyed it.
I haven't watched any of the new Dark Crystal shows.
Yeah, you should give it a
Bayou
go.
Tiger, she is not going to go see The Thing with me on her birthday. She is not going to go see. She's not into this at all. This is not her thing.
Albavazan, make sure you refresh your Twitch stream, and then it should help. Yeah. I love a lot of people talking about the Dark Crystal. A lot of people know in chat, they've noticed that I really like Dragonlance stuff. So a lot of people have been talking to me about Dragonlance stuff.
Dragonlance, yeah, good stuff.
It was my first book series I really fell in love with.
Dragonlance, it came in. It's in our wheelhouse. It was in that time when I was a kid when D&D was huge and Dragonlance came out. I kind of just missed the bus on Dragonlance.
Yeah.
It just never didn't play any of the games, any of the D&D modules, none of the campaigns I could in.
But you knew about it.
I stuck with Greyhawk. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
saw the
kinda
novels. I
parallel.
had friends who read the novels. I never got into Dragonlance.
Yeah.
It
was
was
my thing.
huge. I remember how huge it was. I just never got into it.
Yeah, Tassoff Burfoot is probably my favorite character.
Yeah, I mean, I read the first 3 novels. I read the first 3. I think it was Time of the Twins, Test of the Twins. Those. I think I read the first 2 of those.
Yeah.
Then I never got
Yeah,
into it again.
it's so I know a lot of people. It kind of informed me kind of who I am today because it was kind of the first books I've ever read. So I kind of contribute those to where I kind of am in my life, like where I went.
Yeah.
So like playing Magic the Gathering and things like that. It all stemmed from whenever I first read those books. So
Now this is going to get a lot of hate
Oh.
when I say this, but the Drizzt Do'Urden books.
Oh yeah, Drizzt.
Drizzt.
Drizzt,
We always call it
Drizzt.
Drizzt. Drizzt. Man, I read the hell out of those books, and I loved them. Now, I never wanted to play a drow as a D&D character. Had no interest in doing that. But the books were so good.
Yeah.
They were so good.
The classic.
Baphomet. Okay, fine. Whatever you say.
Yeah.
That's what you want. That's what you got. Just stay tuned. You got 20 days to figure out where it's going to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was a
like I
Greyhawk guy. I played
yeah.
Forgotten Realms too when it was first edition. First edition Forgotten Realms was just, man, that first gray box set was so good, so good.
Yeah. I went to a half price books and I was actually thinking about buying some of their old editions there.
Get the first edition Forgotten Realms box set. Man, that thing is killer. And the Greyhawk box set, man, you don't need anything else besides those 2 things.
That's all you
don't
need.
Anything else? That's it.
Is that what kind of inspired all the terrain? Or the encounters? Just making it more of like a box, not a box set, but just kind of small little
It was
things.
just sort of a,
You wanted to do more terrain.
yeah, well, we wanted to do terrain, but it was just sort of when we were talking, well, here, we can throw out a thing and throw out that thing, and then, well, what if we put a monster with it? Okay, that's a cool idea. Well, what if we put characters and monsters with it? Well, now you've got a whole story.
Yeah.
Now you've got an encounter. You could actually do a little mini encounter
Yeah.
along the way. Not an adventure.
It's
by
not like a
any means,
dungeon
but-
crawl.
Not a dungeon crawl, but an encounter.
It's like
know?
you come across a thing in the woods
Yeah,
and this thing
as your
happens.
party's traveling across land, hey, you come across an old bridge. Well, we go, oh, that troll comes out and eats you. Oh, there's your encounter right there.
Yeah, it works out pretty great. So
Yeah, there's a lot we want to do, but
still waiting on the teased dwarf encounter. You teased that last time you were on the show.
yeah.
So.
Oh, I can't wait. So we changed the dwarf encounter.
Oh, you changed it.
Changed it a little bit. So it was going to be, I don't want to say. Okay. Originally, the dwarf encounter was going to have a troll. What Tom Mason called a wolf troll. It really wasn't a wolf troll. But that's what we called it. And so we had a design ready, and we're going to do this wolf troll.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking about just some other things that are coming up in the that are going to be in the encounter. I said, well, Tom, what if we did this instead? Because these are figures and some figures that I've really never seen in miniature, at least from Reaper, you know.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is it, and it kind of takes me back to Tolkien. It takes me back a little bit to Forgotten Realms. A lot of older fantasy influences. Just the idea, I guess, the concept. I was like, we got to do that instead. I said, Tom, let's do this. And so he goes, okay, we'll do this instead. So he's working on the designs for these new figures, and he thought he was going to get out of it by sculpting just one wolf troll. No, not now. Now he's got like 4 more figures to sculpt.
I mean, I'm excited.
I can't wait.
The encounters were a great idea. This is the first time that we're kind of doing the encounter.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
part.
a lot of fun.
So.
Byron Fleener emailed me yesterday. And he said you should do a Medusa encounter. I was like,
Oh.
Man, that's a great
With
idea.
like a bunch of statues.
Yeah, a bunch of Greco-Roman terrain,
Yeah.
ruins, and then have a Medusa or something, and then maybe some statues, and then a Greek hero fighting the Medusa.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Like a mirror shield.
I don't think we're gonna have time to do it.
Thanks,
but
Jacob
that would have
Jansen.
been so
Thanks for the
cool.
sub.
That would be
Thanks,
so
Jacob.
cool.
Is Jacob going to be at the party? Oh, he said that if his wife lets him,
Yeah,
right?
he
Is that
said
the-
if he
is that
could
the
convince his
stipulation?
wife to allow them to fly down, he was
yeah.
going to do that.
Awesome.
Baff, we can't show the dwarf encounter now. It's not ready.
Yeah. Like
All
I
right, look,
promised.
some of the dwarves from the dwarf encounter are right up there.
Yes.
And that's where they're going to stay.
Yeah. As soon as it gets unlocked,
Zoom
we'll
in,
show
zoom in above Trogzul's wing. You
Yeah,
can see them. There's
right
some
there.
of them right there.
They're right below his feet. So.
A Medusa encounter would be super cool.
Yeah, it would
Man,
be
now
cool.
I'm starting to think, I wonder if I have time to make that.
Maybe.
I've only got 20 days. I'd have to make the.
Somebody
we have
said
to make
bum
the
6
terrain.
question mark.
I can't wait that long.
My wife has put the frying pan against my head, Jacob said. So since we're talking about encounters, we might have shown this one off. We haven't shown this one off since the first day we got it.
Really?
Yeah. So we haven't really shown it
So
off.
this is the troll bridges, the bridge trolls toll. Say that.
Justin?
3 times fast.
Oh, Trasharama. Could we get a sculpting Reaper toolbox sometime?
That's actually in the works.
Yeah, we're talking about it.
So
So can we get QVC cam?
I think X Porn Star Twitch or whatever you said, that's
oh,
what it is.
Yes.
Will the Tavern Brawl encounter be shown before or after the dwarf encounter?
I don't know.
I like the idea of the Tavern encounter. I've been reading about that in the comments. I'm taking notes, going, I wonder how much. We had time. You
Yeah.
know?
I noticed that I know a lot of our sculptors will read the comments after the Kickstarter's over, and then all the people that are posting the stuff that they want, we kind of make like a list of what people want.
Samurai Jack, you're right. You really don't need the concept art. I guess
Mm-hmm.
I've set a precedent for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
You specialize in the impossible. Oh, that's cute.
I'd
wait.
say. Well, let's go back to this for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the bridge. Bridge trolls toll. Say that 3 times fast.
Bridge trolls toll. Bridge trolls toll. Bridge trolls toll.
You got it.
Man,
Good
that's
job.
hard.
Good job. So we don't have the troll nest.
Oh yes, that has
Well,
not
that's
been
not
printed
printed
yet.
out. But there, if you look in the graphic, it's hard to tell. But there's a little troll's nest with a little baby troll hatching out of an egg, because as Bobby Jackson will tell you, bridge trolls do not bear live young. They lay eggs.
They lay eggs.
Unlike other trolls which bear live young.
Wow.
I didn't know this till Bobby
Yeah,
told
yeah,
me
he told
that.
me.
So, right. So this got 3 little eggs in there, and one of the eggs is bursting open. There's a little.
Little troll sticking his head out.
This is a prototype bridge. Y'all stop asking about the pattern.
Yes, it will be fixed.
The troll's head's popping out, and it's super cute.
Yes.
Um,
so
and-
if you see anybody talking about the stones, they will be fixed.
and this is a mama troll.
Oh, mama. And is Daddy under the water?
Daddy may actually be making an appearance somewhere later on down the line.
Oh. That's why I like having Ron on the show.
Yeah, Paladin 6. Everybody knows bridge trolls lay eggs. I didn't know that. I'm just
Yeah.
down on my troll knowledge. Yeah. Yeah, another Kickstarter in the spring with just encounters.
Yeah, so I know a lot of people are going to get these goats, and they want like 100 of them. So, from my knowledge, that after the Kickstarter's over and all this stuff, everybody gets their stuff. When this goes to retail, are we going to package it as encounters?
You know, that's a really good question, and we don't know yet.
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be a good way to sort of tie the stretch goals together. But the more I've thought about it, the more I've been reading about it, and people talking about it, and throwing out a lot of good ideas, you could package it as an encounter
like a little box set.
with a little pamphlet that says, you know.
Kind of a backstory.
So one of the things I was working on, and I was going to put this on the comments, and we could talk about it here. I'd started writing little intro vignettes for all these encounters, just intro vignettes, which basically sets up the vignette.
Yeah.
And so I've got the intro vignette written up for this. I'm really happy about it, but I may go ahead and post it anyway. And I would invite everybody else who wants to write their own vignettes for these to post them as well.
Yeah,
Be
Holly
fun.
Monster, I want to see that too. I'm actually going to take some green stuff and put some armor on these goats, making them little armored goats.
Cute.
Same thing for the kid heroes. One of the kid heroes has like this huge ram, or it's not a huge ram, but he has a ram with huge horns.
Yeah.
And
It's the little girl. She's got a little a ram. Yeah.
I think that's my favorite of the
Cute.
kid heroes.
Super cute. Christine, when she designed the kid heroes and she designed the animal companions, they're all characters. They've all got, well, not all of them, but some of them have armor.
Yeah.
Some have, like the little ferret that the thief has. He's got like a little bag on his
Oh,
back.
yeah.
They're all really cute. They've all got some really cool
They're
stuff.
kind of like the familiars or the pets of those of the kids.
They're almost like adventuring versions of the kids themselves. Yes, they're
yeah.
like a little.
Oh, I see. So you can do a
alternate
whole little adventure with the pets.
Yeah, and we'll do an interview with Christine at the Kickstarter countdown party, which reminds me,
Yes, good call.
we'll get back to that in a second. We'll do an interview with Christine. She can tell us. She's got names for all the characters.
Oh.
Names for all the companions.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's got stories behind
That
them all
sounds
too.
fun.
It
That
is
sounds
gonna be
great.
fun.
Somebody yesterday was actually saying, what happens later on? We could do them grown up, so like they're teenagers.
Yep.
They're adults.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
elderly.
Yeah.
So the pets grow with them.
There's a lot. There's a lot we could do. There's so much we could do. Ex-porn star, Twitch, Ron Woman, Carnival expansion, or more Dreadmire. Dreadmere. The Carnival expansion, I'm reading about that in the comments as well. Again, I don't think we're going to have time to do that. We got to finish all the other things. I mean, all the guys right now are still sculpting right
Yes.
now on things
Yeah.
to finish that we're. So these are things that we'd have to do afterwards. But my gosh.
Yes. There's a lot. I had a quick question actually on the Dark Elves that just got unlocked.
Yeah.
That got put into the core set. A lot of people were asking, what is the top left thing?
So Izzy described it to me as a tree trunk,
Yes.
like an actual tree trunk that's been animated, and comes to, she's animated to, and it follows her around,
Okay.
and the fungus grows on the tree trunk,
Yeah.
right? And so she cultivates the alchemist. She's a dark elf alchemist, and what she does, she cultivates the different types of fungus they're growing the tree, and she makes the potions
Yeah.
from the different
I
types of
love
fungus.
that.
Yeah.
I'm an alchemist
That was
player.
all Izzy's idea. She all
Nice.
that. I said do a dark elf bongo alchemist, and she just said, okay, we'll do one that looks like this and does this. I was like, well, that's great because the
Yes.
little fungal tree is
Yeah.
great.
As an alchemist player, I really love that idea.
Yeah, and she makes the little potions from the funguses. I'm sure they're all poison or explosive or dangerous.
You could do some other stuff too. Some kind of remedies and
She's a dark elf.
things like that.
Really.
Not all dark elves are evil, Ron.
She is. Those are. those are all bad guys.
Ron's being elfist.
Yeah. Okay. There you go, Bath. It's a blighted Trent,
Yes.
but a blighted baby Trent, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's what people were saying
Small
yesterday.
tree, yeah.
A blighted treant.
So is that yeah?
Sounds like an encounter.
It sounds like an encounter.
It sounds awesome. I really love that. I'm gonna tell her that's my favorite idea
Yeah.
that she's ever done.
Yeah.
So that's cool to know.
Yeah.
I like knowing things like
I
that.
just said do a fungal alchemist, and she included the little tree guy.
Yeah. That was my quick question because
there you go.
a lot of people were asking about it yesterday.
So real quick, go back to the party.
Yes, the party.
The party's coming up. A lot of people are going to show up for it. We really need to get a head count on how many people are going to show up.
Yes, please.
So if you can, please go to Facebook, find the event on Facebook.
And it's the Bones 5 Kickstarter Countdown Party, and it's 5 the number, not the Roman numeral.
Okay, and that's important. And you'll find, and then you need to go ahead and say you're going to go. If you're interested, that's great. There we go. It's in the chat now.
Yes, we just put a link in the chat. So if you haven't gone to RSVP and you're coming, click on that link and make sure you tell
Say
us if you're
going.
bringing your
I
kids.
mean, it's great if you're interested and you're, but if you're going, we'd really like to see if you're gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't do Facebook and you're watching this, or if you have friends who are going and they don't do social media, just have them email business@reapermania.com.
Yes.
And just let us know how many people you think are going to show up. We're going to try to overplan just in case, but we just need to have a ballpark because we've done this. We've
few
done a
times.
party 5 times. This will be our 5th
oh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. And every time it's been about the same size. So we've been able to sort of guesstimate pretty well. But this one feels like it's going to be bigger.
Yeah. We've heard a lot of people talking about flying in
Yeah.
and things like that, which I don't think has ever happened before.
Some people we sponsor are going to fly in.
Yeah, so it seems a little bit bigger.
I refuse to use that word, Justin.
Affiliates.
Affiliates. How about that?
Sponsee.
Oh, my
No.
Lord.
Affiliate. I like
So they're going to come in, and they've got followers too. So, I mean, and then so we've got to worry about parking and just all kinds of stuff. So what turned into a little goof off Reaper party is now kind of turned into a big thing.
Yeah, so make sure that if you're in town or if you're going to be coming, RSVP on the Kickstarter
Thanks,
event.
Swillow. Thanks, Swillow, for watching.
Thanks, Willow. In spirit. Oh, that reminds me. For people that can't come and be there in person, we're going to be live streaming it. There's going to be a bunch of coverage. So we're going to be doing interviews and kind of wide shots of things that are happening, so you can watch people play video games and things like that. Maybe we can set up a pinball machine kind of live stream.
Yeah, we have an arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah, talked about
So-
that.
Yeah, I have it all right here. So we're going to have a balloon twister. There's going to be pizza, a paint and take on a bunch of arcade games like Galaga and Defender, all kinds of arcade games. Me and Justin last time stayed up here until about 9 p.m. After everybody had gone, all the lights were off. We were playing pinball machine. And there's going to be sculptors and painters that we're going to be flying in that are going to be in town. You can see what all they're working on. They're going to be painting Bones 5 stuff and sculpting Bones 5 stuff. There's going to be giveaways. We're
I have a question. How much does it cost to come to the party?
Oh, it's free.
What?
Yeah, like zoom in on the camera. It's free. Whoa! Can we get an Ed emote?
Yeah,
free.
so- And the first 300 people who 250, it's going to change. I'm not going to say it more. We have a prize pack ready for people.
Yes. So if you are coming, you will be getting some free giveaways.
You want to give them hints what it is?
Me, as in the metal person?
Yeah, you're going to kind of have to make the molds for these things.
Yes, I started making them this morning. So if everybody knows the Pizza Dungeon Dragon, there's rumors going around that there's going to be a metal version.
Metal version of that guy.
So if you can come to the party, maybe we can do some giveaways.
And they haven't shown up yet, but Bobby Jackson is working on some special figures.
That are in the comics.
It's in the comics.
So you have to figure out where it's at.
Yep. Now, there's a few things you can choose from.
Yeah.
But there was some figure. There's a couple figures. When I saw the figures, I was like, "Woo! Those have to be miniatures."
Yeah.
Immediately because they're just so cool.
Yeah. So stay tuned for all the giveaway stuff, all the things. So.
Hey, did we beat the Bones 2 in the number of backers? Says Christoph 65.
Oh, actually, I don't know. I know I've been relying on all the people.
Christoph 65 wouldn't lie. I guess we
wouldn't
did.
lie.
Well, congratulations,
Twitch chat
guys.
never lies.
Congratulations to all you guys for doing that, for breaking the Bones 2 number of backers.
Yeah, Forever Night. I believe you live close, so you can come get yourself a metal dragon.
So
maybe-
if you can't make it to the party,
Yeah.
we're going to have them after the fact.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have molds of them, so I can make as many as
Yeah,
we
so
need.
we're going to give them away during the party, and then if you can't make it, don't worry. They'll be available online in November.
Shortly after.
Yeah, and maybe we'll give some of those away as freebies during the month of November. We'll definitely be having them for sale.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing some, after the Kickstarter ends, we're going to be doing some, like maybe the first Friday and the third Friday. We don't know
Nomad
yet.
Zeke, don't fret.
Yeah, so there will be some Kickstarter update shows so we can answer your questions and explain how the process of the Kickstarter is going. Especially with this new Twitch format, we can kind of live do updates for Kickstarter instead of relying on other things like that.
That's right. Now, during the party, did you just say this? 'Cause
No,
was off
I did
on La La
not.
Land.
You were reading. It's fine.
I was reading.
I was zoned out too. Don't
That
worry, Ron.
during the party, we're going to be giving away stuff here live on Twitch, right?
Yes.
So even if you can't make it, we're still going to give away these special mystery metal miniatures
Yeah,
and
that's
Pizza
right.
Dungeons and Dragons, and we have cups and stickers and all kinds of little
Yeah,
fun
all
things. to
kinds
do.
of things.
We're going to give that away to you guys who can't make it. So don't fret.
Yeah,
We got
don't
you
worry.
guys. We got you guys. Bayou Tiger, no, there's no news on the airbrush.
Oh yeah, I
Sorry.
have been seeing a lot about that.
Yeah, no news yet. Ed's out of town, and he's the one handling that, so he'll take care of that when he gets back.
Yes, the pledge calculator is being worked on. Yes.
Yeah.
It's the RPC right now.
Yes.
It will become the RPM.
Yes, the RPC will be the RPC. I've started putting the link to that in the Kickstarter updates, which you'll see
Yeah.
in $6,200.
Yeah. And look, we got a few more backers since we started. So
Getting close, man. Close to 15,000.
Yeah, it's going to be added to the core set, so the core set's going to be even more
It's gonna
valuable.
grow by one more.
I believe, if Redacted's in chat, I believe it's 96 cents a mini right now, or 94. It's one of those two. He'll let me know if he's here.
So the 15,000K mini is a little bit bigger mini too.
Yes. So it's
It's
more.
it's like we put a Cobalt in or something, you know?
Yeah.
We put in something
That's
kind of big.
That's kind of the good thing. Like last year we had Goth. He was the big dragon. So people did the math. It was about 86 cents a mini. So if you can imagine getting that huge dragon for 86 cents, that's such a great deal. So that's why the Kickstarter is such a big deal. Thanks, Jacob Danson.
Adrian for VP. We are working on a Chronoscope expansion. That's about all I can say. Chronoscope, is a very wide, varied line of minis. That's all I can say. We're just working on it.
Also, we have this if we want to show this off.
What's
or
that?
No.
What's that?
What does it look like?
Oh, that's the Christmas cat dragon.
Yeah. Do you want to show it?
Yeah, we can show it.
Yeah. So here's a little sneak peek for everybody that's just watching Twitch chat. This is going to be for Christmas. Christmas time.
Christmas, yeah. This is the... very hard to tell. It's very difficult to see. I think I talked about this on Reaper Live, how
Back it up some, John. There
when
you go,
if you have a cat and you have a Christmas tree, what does your cat do? Immediately crawls in your Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Well, this cat dragon is bending over the Christmas tree.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the star at the top.
Yes. And so the tree is Charlie Browning and just been leaning over.
Yeah.
This will be free during December. Any $40 order in December.
Oh, that's what this is for.
Yeah, it's for the
I
12
thought it was
days.
for one of the 12 days.
It
But
is
it's-
one of the 12
But
days.
it's all of the Christmas.
No. This is one of the 12 days. Maybe.
So this is
But
one of the 12 days.
Like last year, what we did is we swapped up our program a little bit so that if you missed the day or couldn't do it, it'll be available for purchase after that.
Okay, that was a question I had yesterday.
It's free
about it.
or for purchase.
What about at the end of it, if somebody missed day 2 and we're on day 13, the day after, will people still be able to get them?
Can't get it for free.
Got it.
You can only get it for free on that day.
Got it.
Right? But if you miss it, you can get it at the end.
You can buy them later.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. But yes.
Yeah, so this is new. Julie Guthrie sculpted this, and it's one of the new...
12 days.
There's 4 new 12-day minis, 12 days minis this year, and this is one of those 4. There's 3
And then
of
as
those.
we get closer to December, we'll post what the other 12 are.
Yeah.
So you can start planning on what days you want to.
So 8 of them are our favorites that are making comebacks, and Bob Rudolph sculpted the other 3 that are new for this year.
But yeah, Xmas Cat Dragon.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Great Paladin. I was watching his Twitch stream yesterday too. He's hosting us with 32 people.
All right.
Thanks, Great Paladin.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we put up Bob Rudolph's interview the
Oh,
other
yes.
day. So that's up.
Good call. Do we know when the other videos are going to go live, Justin? It's the Weeby Lewis and the Gene and Tom.
What about the Ed video?
Weeby Lewis. Okay, so Weeby Lewis will be live today. Probably right after this, before 6 o'clock. So make sure you guys check out our YouTube tonight. You'll be able to see it.
Yeah. Exclamation point YouTube in the chat if you want to get that link.
Absolutely, that takes you to our YouTube. Also, if you look at the details of our stream in the bottom, you can just click our YouTube link and it'll take you to YouTube.
There you go. The banner.
Conversely, correct, the banner.
Okay.
As far as the other videos, you can look for another one on Friday and then Monday, because we have Bobby Jackson and Julie. They're coming up. And then you have Tom Mason and Gene Van Horn. Sorry, Gene. And then, yeah.
Weeby and Lewis.
What about Ed's video?
And then Weeby and Lewis. That's scheduled for next Wednesday, but that is tentative right now.
Ed's got a crunchy behind-the-scenes
Spreadsheet type video,
kind
correct.
of fun video
Oh,
to
cool.
give you some sort of behind-the-scenes of
People
how
like
we
that.
how we sort of set up the Kickstarter and the level.
It's almost like editing a movie because it's about an hour long.
Oh,
so
cool.
It's long.
I think a lot of people will like that.
Nick.
Nikki Coles?
Nikki Coles. No, I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. So about the it was Deacon KC about the Model A car. No, we don't have one yet. I think Daryl's working on it. So maybe next week we'll have a preview of that.
Yeah, just keep in mind as the stuff gets printed out and we start getting things finalized, we'll start showing them off here and on the Kickstarter updates and all those things. So
Creelar, any IMF Marines or Nova Corps coming? We have talked about redoing the Nova Corps guys, or the IMF guys, in Bones Black as new sculpts, but nothing as of yet. So
yeah,
maybe.
so
We'd
looks
like
like-
to, it's just not yet.
looks like we're still about 6K away from getting Arakoth. That's one of my favorite things in the Kickstarter updates comments.
68.
There you go.
Or
I
whatever
round
it
up.
is. I'm just guessing at them.
I round
at
up.
this point.
But that's kind of my favorite thing is since this is our 5th Kickstarter, we know our way around the woods, but also the people that are backing kind of know around it too. But they come up with all these fun things to do, and that's one of my favorite things is to look at the Kickstarter comments. Because a lot of people, every time we get a new stretch goal, they say ding, or they're in there just talking to each other. So it's a lot of fun if you haven't been over to the Kickstarter comments.
There's Erin right there. Hi, Erin.
Hey! Yeah, she was here
She
yesterday.
says, "Can I paint the spider?"
Oh. That's, a way to Ron's heart. just,
That's right. Just
just ask him.
paint this? It's super cool. We're waiting on the print to show up. It won't be here till next week.
Panzerov, can you show off the siege engines? I said this yesterday, is that when we printed them off, they're a little bit too small. So we're reprinting them to make sure they're the right size.
I think tomorrow you might be able to do that.
Cool. So there you go.
I think
tomorrow.
the trebuchet you should be able to print off show tomorrow because I think Daryl's cleaning it up now.
Nice. Awesome. That'd be good. So I'll show that off for you.
Swillow again, is Aircost bigger than Kadirith? I don't know yet. So we print it out and compare them side by side. I'm not quite sure. They seem to be very similar in size, but Kadirith's more fuzzy and Aircost's a little more of a hard shell.
Aaron, Corporea, if you can message me, Reaper__John, can you message me the blog post that you used to paint the Frost Giant?
It's already in chat.
Okay.
We used it earlier.
Also, if you are on Reddit, can you give me your Reddit name?
There's Rhonda. Can I not paint the spider, but maybe some Christmas stuff? Yes, of course.
maybe.
Rhonda was painting a piece for us that just went live on Monday, and she sent me a whip picture, and I told her to add literally 2 dots of paint to it, and I haven't seen my updated photos yet.
There you go, calling out. That's what you get for all the painters and sculptors that are watching.
Yeah.
You get instant communication with Ron.
So she's painting
I'll tell you, Aaron.
Madame Delia from the Corset, which just went live in metal on Monday. And in the concept art, Madame Delia has 2 beauty marks. Let's just call them beauty marks. And I said, Rhonda, you've got to put the beauty marks on. She goes, oh yeah, the beauty marks. I'll put those on. And now here it is Wednesday, and still no beauty marks.
Aaron, I'll message you. Don't worry about it.
I'm waiting for Rhonda to give me a scathing response.
I see it. Yeah, chat takes a little while to catch up.
Yeah, it takes a while to catch up.
So like I said, I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday.
See, Baphomet always tricks you.
Yeah.
Is the Siege Tower printed yet? And you're supposed to go, no, we haven't printed it yet. Wait, you tricked us.
Yeah,
into admitting we have a Siege Tower.
Yeah, Baphomet's the person I think I see the most in the Kickstarter comments.
Bath does a great job of keeping all the other, keeping the Kickstarter comments sort of in line, on track. You know, when people have the right information or the wrong information, he's always right there.
Yeah, thanks, Bath.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. He and Dan Goodchild are really great.
Yeah, Dan, I recognize Goodchild. I recognize the Goodchild part.
Yeah.
Also, the link is in chat again
Awesome.
for the
There we
work in
go.
progress.
There you
Oh, there's Aaron's thing right there. So if you see the chat, you guys can go look at it.
Ryan
Hashtag-
says,
not
those are
hashtag.
2 hard dots.
Exclamation point Storm Giant.
Oh, cool. That's the command. Explanation. I can't say that word.
Exclamation.
Exclamation Storm Giant.
What is that for?
To get Erin Hartwell's work in progress.
On her Cloud Giant. Great.
Yeah. So she
Correct.
did a whole blog about how she
It's
did
a
it.
link.
Should it be
John.
exclamation point Cloud Giant?
Cloud
Cloud
Giant.
Giant, not Storm Giant. I
Cloud
mean,
Giant.
storms come from clouds,
I
right?
guess so.
They're
Sure.
close enough.
Ron did a whole speech about giant sizes
Sure did.
earlier today.
I'll just make it Aaron. Since
She is a
that's
Cloud
awesome.
Giant, no man.
She's a Cloud Giant. I scored one of those resin Merkelors. Yeah, I went actually this morning and checked internet to see how many we had left. So yeah, try to get them. Try to get them if you can.
Deacon KC, do you think you'll be able to get the ship under $100? Wait and see. Wait.
That is a good
and
question.
See. I think this Thursday, that's tomorrow,
It is tomorrow.
we might have some detail shots of the ship.
What does that mean? Oh, up close.
Close-ups.
Up close.
Close-ups of some of the detail.
Yeah, remember
areas.
yesterday I was talking about the seahorses and the mermaids and all the filigree and all that stuff, so you guys can see close-up shots. Yeah, resin Merkelor sold out.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
We only had 150 to put up or
Yeah.
whatever. So, again, if you didn't get one,
Rumor is that it might be in Bones 5.
you never know when Wraith Kings are going to show up.
You never know.
They will show up somewhere.
Merkelor hype, that's right.
That's right. They will show up somewhere. Yeah, he's a cool figure. He's a cool figure. The one that you got in resin is not going to be the same as the one that might show up in Bones 4.
Will he be in
Bones
different
5.
pose? Or
No.
Just different material?
I think he's going to have a different base.
Oh.
Different base.
There, it's fixed, Ron. You happy?
Yeah, Cloud Giant. Thank
Cloud
you.
There you go.
Giant.
There you go. Oh. How far away were those undead pirates?
What undead pirates? Next question.
I mean, his video got posted yesterday.
No, John, he's being funny.
Oh, okay. I was like, everybody saw it.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, if you haven't seen on our YouTube channel, we posted a interview with Bob Rudolph II, on all the stuff that he kind of worked on for Bones 5. Not all, but some of the stuff that he worked with on Bones 5. So if you haven't checked it out, go to our YouTube channel after this. And later on today, the Weeby video is going to be being put up.
The guys are working on such cool, fun stuff right now. I really wish we could share
We
that.
could show it.
There's some really
17 days.
Yeah, we do have a lot of days. 17 days to go. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff coming up.
It's going really fast.
I hope we get to it. I hope we can unlock these things because there's some super cool things. Bob's working on an encounter right now with Julie. They've got an encounter. Tom's encounter. Kevin's. Oh my gosh, Kevin's encounter.
Kevin's encounter. I've been seeing that one. That's the one I've seen the most. Not today. I have not. I saw it yesterday. But
Achilles Blade 2, no, not yet.
So there is more
maybe
encounters
Reaper
coming.
Harley can give us an update online.
Hey, Reaper Harley. Oh yeah, I don't know if she's here.
She was here.
Okay.
Yeah, she said hello earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi. I was just about to message him after the show. I'm gonna message Dave after the show. So
Mr. Powell W. How far is the spell? How far was the Spelljammer stuff? Pretty damn far away. Pretty far.
you want to give some? Nah, I'll ask you after the show. About tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to sneak peeks today because we're so close to
Yeah.
a stretch goal that we're gonna.
Greek Nikos has a question there.
We don't have any. I don't have any previews today.
No, not that's.
Oh.
not-
I know. I was finishing that thought.
When will the PM or calculator be posted to the main Kickstarter campaign page?
On the next update.
Yes, because in Bones 4, I remember whenever you log into the page, it has a big button right there. So that will
You know
be
what?
coming. Greek.
You know what? We'll definitely instead of just putting it in every update, we're just going to put a big green button on the front page.
It's coming.
Yeah.
How many minis do you guys make in resin, and why don't you guys use it more often? We just don't have a.
We don't do it in house. It's all
Yeah.
contracted out. And so
That's
pretty
the
much
quick.
why.
That's the quick.
That's the
quick
That's the
answer.
easy answer right there. The cat dragon taking out the tree. Yes, he is.
If you have a minimum, is that cut off?
Yeah, it's cutting off on the right side.
Yeah, it's cutting off a little bit. Minimum plan for the Kickstarter, but does it make it to the next level? Do you do it the year later, or do you add it to the next Kickstarter? That's a good point. If we don't unlock something, when do we decide to release it?
The options are
Release it as new release.
you could put it in the pledge manager as a bonus, a level up. What do we call it?
Something like that.
Yeah, it got a little bonus. It was a video game term where you
Oh yeah.
free life or something.
Yeah.
Bonus items in the pledge manager. So there are items in the pledge manager for Bones 3 that did make it into the Kickstarter, but we offered as if they were Kickstarter items.
Yeah. That's a good point because
So we've got those, and then we've also got, or we could just produce them, and then produce them as non-Kickstarter items.
yeah.
Or there's lots of other things. Or they could roll it to the next Kickstarter.
Yeah.
It's any of those options.
It's if we were going to do another one and all that stuff. So it is an option. There's plenty of options to do. That's a good point. Is so let's
I
say
didn't see Reaper Harley's response.
I didn't see it either. Let's say Bones 4. Let's say 3 million, right? And we only got to 2.8, but we showed the unlock for 3 million. After the Kickstarter's over and we go into the pledge manager, I think in the past we have been counting all the stuff that's after that towards that unlock.
Generally, if we show it and it doesn't fund, we generally go ahead and do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Because the pledge manager will still be open for an X amount of months, 6 to 12 months in that window, and we give plenty of updates on when it will be closing and all that stuff in the Kickstarter updates. So
Yeah.
Dave's at the house, all is fine. Thanks, Bayou Tiger.
Okay. All right.
What time is it? Oh, that's what you're doing.
Is that already time?
Yeah,
Time's
sorry,
already
time
up.
flies. Yeah.
Sure does.
Especially because we're working on a lot of stuff here at Reaper, Reaper Land, all the Kickstarter. It feels like just yesterday we had 30 days left. So now we have 17 days left. It's going by really fast.
It's gone by super fast.
Remember, if you want to RSVP to the party, it's going to be Bones 5 Kickstarter Countdown Party on Facebook. You can find it through the events on the fan page, or you can just type it in the search bar, and you should be able to find it. It has the Reaper logo and all that stuff.
And if you don't do Facebook, contact business@reapermini.com.
Yes. With how many people you're bringing, kids, and all that stuff. Cars,
Let
probably.
Adrian know so she can get a good head count so we can figure out how much pizza we need to order and
Parking to plan for.
Yeah,
There's a lot of stuff.
all that kind of stuff. So,
There's a lot of stuff happening, and
There's a lot of stuff
I'm glad you guys are here to share it with us all day. So
it's been a lot
every
of
day.
fun. It's been a fun campaign. So we're about halfway through, right? Someone said at 2:30 a.m. tonight we'll be halfway through this thing.
2:30
a.m.
in the morning.
We'll be halfway through. So
And we're still about 6K away from the next unlock. So this is kind of the point in the past where everything is kind of kind of on a plateau, really. But
Yeah.
and just remember, tell all your friends, share it on all your social medias, tell your friends to get in, all your gaming parties. Maybe you have a D&D game tonight, and all your buddies aren't in. Get your buddies in.
Yeah.
You guys can even split things up and get different options that you want.
And remember,
for your games.
You know, one of the things I want to bring up real quick before we sign off is pledge responsibly. You know what? If you
Yes.
can only afford, X amount, just do that. Don't worry about it. And then don't pressure your friends. If
$1,
if
$1,000.
they can't afford it, it's they can't have it. Just doesn't happen, right? So don't you do what you can and don't worry about everybody else.
Yeah.
Just try to get your friends into doing it.
Yeah.
How much they do is up to them. As long as they're in, that's what we're
Yeah.
worried about. So we don't need to really be bullying people into spending more money. We don't need to do that. So we just want everybody to have a good time.
Rising tide floats all pirate
That's right.
ships.
That's right. A rising tide floats all pirate ships.
But I think we have a raid sent up.
Except you,
We
Paladin
do.
65, you pledge as much as you can. You do more.
You got to
Yes,
make up for it.
We are ready to go.
All right.
All right.
Well, again,
Yeah.
thanks for watching. I'm Ron.
I'm John.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Remember, raid, Bones 5. Hype.